Hi, this Master Luke Chen. 我是陈老师。Today we want to talk about the first morpho of Han in Jidao. So let's do the the difference between B and P. B 跟 P in pinyin called bo, po. So the lips together, bo, po is just like have aspirate the air coming out, po, bo, bo, po. So the po is aspirate the air going out your mouth, going out, and then po is less, almost no air, aspirate, that's unaspirate, they call it. And so and again, remember, we have the diagram have initial and final and tones. So that the first tone is high tone, bo a, ba a, ba, okay, ba. So we have a lot of Chinese characters, ba, mi, so, a, ba, bo a, ba, bo a, ba, bo a, ba. So it's the initial and then the final a. Now in English it's called A. However, this pinyin is a Romanization use system for the Roman Empire at that time. So in the world have two major languages, Italian and Spanish. And Spanish is very close to the pinyin actually, because they all follow the Roman Empire, and the Roman Empire, of course, using Latin, and it's called Vulgar Latin, whatever kind of Latin they adopt it in Roman Empire, and then pinyin using Romanization. So it's very close to Spanish. So R in English, the letter, alphabet letter, or the vowel is called A. So A. But in Spanish it's called R, and also Italian called R, and the pinyin R, the same way R. So bo a, ba, that of course pinyin with the tones is entirely different from Italian Spanish. But the vowel, called final, the same way. When you see bo a, see a R, just like you would English speaking people when you learn Spanish, when see R, A, they're always pronounced as R. Open your mouth, R. So it's the same, okay? It's easy. So the ball. And then P, we have ba, pa. So we have to compare actually in pairs. If you want to learn in this book, we have so list according to the alphabet using the initial or shengwu, arrange that. So po a, po. R, so R, but it's the pitch, so high pitch of the first tone. Pa, 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 pa. So pa, pa. So po a, pa. So pa, 有3个汉字啊，这是 three Chinese character. Pa sub 噼里啪啦奇葩异潮 and then pa, so aspirate the air coming out. And the English is actually the same. Even though and some people the English is the B P is like voice unvoiced type of thing, but actually to me actually P is the air coming out. But P is not voiced. B is voice or something, but it's we don't care. But I learned B and P, very subtle difference. But as far as concerned, it's air coming out. Pa 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 爬山这个爬山as 5 Chinese characters, and then 爬山爬口袋琵琶爬子 another 琵琶is playing the instrument 琵琶 and then 琵琶 the fruit, so the sound is the same but they mean different things. That's what the homonym means. And then pa the 五幺是三五幺 do re mi so do is the so do is music, okay? Oh, 这从上受上 okay? So from high to low, boom 怕那怕什么呢？怕害怕手怕 alright? Pa is remember the difference, P 跟 B 跟 P or Paul 跟 Paul, and then of course and then Paul also more, so ma, so we are the lips together more, but M in English called M, or the Spanish also M is the same, M or more, the same in pinyin, same as English and also Spanish, the same. More is lip together and then the nasal sound, the ends up at the nose, nasal sound. So bilabial lips together, then end up with the nose sound, nasal. Ma, mo ma, so mo ma, mo ma. So it's the same. We, in this online program, we have this machine instrument, guitar instrument, so you never out tone, you just follow it. So it's very easy. More, but if you don't have the tone, hey, right now, if you want to learn it outside, it's impossible because it changes. Especially now, I'm learning the dialect here in Yangzhou, and then I realize what they're speaking in the because first tone, for example, ma, so ma, what they say instead of high tone, they say ma, and then so it's the different tones indicate different dialects, and so knowing the tones or Hanyu pinyin is essential. But how you know it, because every teacher teach you sometimes, depending on the dialect, sometimes they teach you the wrong thing, and then they always say you are wrong because you are not so-called native. What's native? Native is where your region is, and then but the tone is important. So using the guitar, the music, this is easy because it's standardized. If you music, either you follow it or out tune or not out tune. It's easy. So ma, so here with 妈仔、妈妈、抹布3个，然后麻、米收麻、摸啊麻，这麻醉蛤麻。麻米收收米收拉收米瑞米收这米收这我想你要学这个音乐的话，就容易了解这个麻是不是一定要学音乐才学到这个4个调呢？不是，但是嘛，如果你不是就容易了解。了解就是说 OK， 这第三调、第二调咪嗦，第三调re do fa so yeah, you follow the music, so you follow the instrument. It's easier. So it's fixed. Either you're out tune or you're not out tune, according to the music. Okay, and then that's how if you say well, so it's standardized. So Hanyu pinyin is 1958. Is using romanization to put it together with the sound. It's not a natural developed sound, so that it changes with the region and so on. But it's standardized, and then each region, whatever you speak, that's incorrect according to standardized. Okay, because it's standardized, it's not so re do fa. So third tone is third tone, re do fa. That's it. So children say, well, okay, I have a different tone than you. Yes, if you dialect, yes, but it's standardized. It's standardized. It's not by me standardized. Even though I put it together, it's standardized. 1958. Re do fa. That's it. Okay, and then so do,骂人，也只有一个骂人。这马这第三性有马，你看玛瑙、蚂蚁，就different偏旁部首就有不同的meaning，不同 meaning，就but easy manage. Just you want to learn, if you know Spanish, you learn Mandarin probably better because it's just like the vowel, it's a, no, ah. So just ah. So Chinese is the same thing. However, English long a, short a, and ah. And when you say ah, a have many pronunciations. But for Chinese, Italian, Spanish, they all using romanization. That R is R, just one. Okay. It's easy. It's easy. It's, so English is very complicated because you get so many. So fa is the lips, the upper teeth touch your lower lip, touch your fa, and then the tone. So the first tone fa, the fa is one. Fa, mi so fa. So four of them is che fa, cheng fa, an quan fa, and then kan fa. Okay, fa, 法律发头发，就是头发理发。So it's like that. So if you can master it, it's easy because only 4 tones, and we already had the music, and you had to learn something. I mean, so do re mi fa so. So you need to learn do re mi fa so do re mi fa so la si do. So you need to learn some music, and then if you want to really master the tone, learn something of it, and then be so. So 爬山坡上 is easier for me. That be so if you learn this, and then it's easier to have confidence in learning that. If you have no confidence, whatever you say or yourself listening and then match that with the recording with the people speaking on the street, you can never match it. You can never match it, I tell you. Only when you're exceptional good in hearing, and then you probably can do that. Not too many of those people, I tell you. I haven't met too many because I see a lot of foreigners, and none of those speak anything close to what we consider standard. But anyway, it doesn't mean that there's no such person. It's because but anyway, if the re do fa, you learn some of those re do fa. So re do fa. So somebody you say re do fa, do re mi fa so. So do re mi fa so. Just the speech. So you need to distinguish. Not most people do re mi fa so. So do re mi fa so is not like do re mi fa so. Just such common mistake. Misconception, do re mi, do re mi, do re mi. So so it's the pitch, and a lot of people. You can play music, you can play piano, but when you say it, you're out tune because singing and then the instrument, two different things. But in instrument, you can listen to the pitch, but when you go out your mouth, it's different. So learn how to sing. And then learn the notes at the same time instead of just play the instrument. And but in other words, people know how to play instrument, not necessarily know the tone. Put it this way. So the tone you have to re do fa So every single time in my and then that's why a lot of the kids in China. Ma, you always the neck, and then of course the Chinese connect with the brain with the hands, and then there's a connection, and then you become smarter because you connect your brain with your hand to a nerve, and then with your tongue corresponding. So this tongue touch upper palate. If you learn Qigong, come to me because I call myself master. It's not for nothing. So. The tongue touch the Kong hollow spot, upper the palate, hard palate there, always there. And then that's how we, a lot of times, the tip of the tongue is important in Hanyu Pinyin. Of course, in Qigong, whatever they do. But anyway, I'm not talking in Qigong right now. I'm talking about Hanyu Pinyin. But again, love yourself, love others, love nature is the essence of Tao. I love you from Yang Shuo. But 本地人是杨所，是杨后鼻音杨硕。So this, when you come to Yang Shuo, you will hear two different distinguished ways. And then one is Yang Shuo. Those are from good the northern background. They pronounce that. But most people, 90% of people or 80%, all the natives with Yang Shuo. The SH is So. And then of course instead of So, Yang Shuo, it's flat. So, but once you understand the 声调, understand the tones, then you can listen to the local how they speak, and everything open up. This all in an online program. All right. Thank you.